So, time for the Day 2 update of Icy's adventures at Pax Australia. Hello, it's Icy. That's right, back with another update. Once again recording directly through the phone's microphone, so excuse any additional sounds you may hear from outside the window. So today was Saturday. I am actually recording this Saturday evening, where the previous video was for Friday and I recorded it Saturday morning. It has been busy. One thing about this PAX compared to the other PAXs is it feels my most busy PAX, which is probably good that I've been working up to it as opposed to starting at this level, because I think that might have been maybe a little overwhelming. But, so actually, and you know what I forgot to talk about? That's right, I forgot to talk about the actual Bethesda party on Thursday night, because my Thursday video, my day 0 video, I actually recorded before I went to the party. So the Bethesda party Thursday night was lovely. I actually did not realize, though if I had thought about it, probably could have worked it out, it was actually Necrom themed. So Elder Scrolls Online as opposed to Starfield. And there was I in my very nice, fantastic Starfield jacket, because of course I wore it as many places as I could at PAX. Naturally, I was wearing my Starfield jacket, and I've got a bunch of nice little photos, some of which you can see here. And some of which you can see on socials. Maybe some of them are the same, but you know, as you do. And I caught up with a whole bunch of people, including folks from the ESO Stream Team in Australia, Kim and Adele from Bethesda ANZ. I got to chat with Rich Lambert, yes, and that was lovely, and say hello and have a small chat about ESO. I did not get to ask him any housing things, so Laurel, I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance. But he is a lovely, lovely person, and I don't think he's super extroverted, but he's just really nice. So that was really cool. Bethesda does an absolutely amazing party. The person who organized it all is Sophie, who works for them as well, and she does such great stuff. So I think my favorite thing in there, the same at the Starfield party, honestly, is this thing. It's an infinity booth with lights on strings, except this one, which is Necrom themed, has sort of larger eyeballs on the strings, playing the Necrom music inside with floating books. It is a vibe. It is a vibe. It's not so peaceful as the Starfield one was, but the actual, it's so cool. And just being in there, and you really do get lost in the space inside and the darkness up in the sky above. Absolutely fantastic. The food, gorgeous, like a big kind of charcuterie, like an Italian spread of nibbles and like small things, and prosciutto and nice cheeses and biscuits and French Italian bread and a whole thing. Just lovely. I drank a lot of soda and lime because I am a lightweight and I can manage about one drink and then that's enough. It doesn't make me drunk, but I get dehydrated very easily, and so I do not feel great. So we avoid the alcohol mostly. So But that was the Bethesda party, and I rocked out at about 9 p.m. and came back to the hotel because the aforementioned lightweight, because I am also lightweight with being awake. So then skipping forward past Friday onto today. So I caught up with someone for breakfast, and they took me to an Italian cake store over in the main part of the city. And once again, I forgot to take a picture of the delicious thing I was eating, and I've literally realized that now as I'm speaking. I have not been taking a lot of pictures or necessarily a lot of video. It feels like I am too busy doing stuff to actually stop and go, oh, I want to take some pictures here right now because to remember this by. So it's weird, both I am too busy and then just not taking enough photos or videos, and that's odd. Anyway, I had a lemon brulee tart and a coffee, which was about all I had room for because I was still full from dinner last night. I have had the nicest food. I have just gone so many delicious things. I will be just wanting to eat plain food for the next week or two when I get home, I think. Just boring food. But my sweet tooth has been satisfied, I have to say, and it's just been lovely. So we chatted for a while and then came over, picked up some bits and pieces, and then headed over to Pax, where we had a kind of a general, do you like the Elder Scrolls Online? Come catch up with the ESO peoples just outside on the steps outside of Pax, so people who didn't have tickets could join us as well. And we just chatted and said hello and talked to people I haven't seen for ages. And it was so nice. Yeah, and that was absolutely delightful. From there, we headed into Pax to see Rich Lamberts and John Johannesson from Tango Softworks, who made Hi-Fi Rush. Watched their fireside chat, where they sort of answered kind of general sourced community questions, and that was lovely. And we got a selfie, like a group selfie with Rich, which was cool. And then I ducked off to meet somebody else, to have a catch up with them as well, which was also really great. It was really great. They were running a bit late, but that turned out to be the absolute best thing, because that meant somebody else that I knew from Sydney, who I knew they had the same interests as this other person, and then I could say, oh, hi, how are you? Have you met such and such? They're all about this. And have you met them? They're all about this too. I think you guys should talk and exchange contact information. And they were like, yes. And I have done that a couple of times this PAX, and I need to tell you, that is a thing that makes me so happy. I don't know why, but introducing people to each other, even though I actually kind of don't know that many people, and I am shit with names. I'm terrible with remembering people's names. I'm nonetheless like, I seem to be good at that, and it seems to be weird coincidences where it makes perfect sense that I am in the right spot to introduce people to them. It's just a thing. I don't know what's going on there, but it's so great. It's so great. It is a thing that I, funnily enough, really enjoy doing. So, and then after that, I was like, oh shit, I'm done for the day. Actually, not even then. No, I had a walk through PAX through the games floor. And so once again, no, I do actually have a few photos. I went to the classic game section with the classic game playing devices, which you can see. And I am looking at these old computers, these 486s with the speakers and stuff, and going, oh my God, we've still got those speakers in my house. Mr. Icy has those speakers in the shed. They work fantastically. Anyway, watching the young'uns playing Doom on the old hardware, Doom and Quake on the old hardware, and I'm like, oh no, you know that panel I did about being old on the internet? Oh yeah, that's right, that's true. No Commodore 64. That had a whole bunch of stuff, but I did not see a Commodore 64 amongst the old devices. But so that was lovely. Then I went and looked at some more games and got an opportunity to introduce another two people to each other. And then I really was done. And then I slowly walked myself back to my comfortable enough, actually, hotel room, which is simple. There's nothing else going on. But have I been here very long? No. Do I actually spend a lot of time in this room? No. So does it work fine? Yes, it's perfectly fine. So anyway, came back, and then yeah, and now I'm basically going to pack. So the plan for tomorrow is what is the plan for tomorrow? Plan for tomorrow, breakfast, late breakfast again with someone else, who I don't think is going to Pax at all. So I'm gonna meet them at a cafe that's not far from here, I think. So, and then after that, I don't know. So either maybe back to Pax, or I might even do something like go to the Queen Victoria markets, because I can catch the free tram around to there. I'm not 100% sure. I might even be able to squeeze in both, which would be awesome. We'll see. So basically I have to check out at 10. I'm meeting for breakfast at 9:30, so that works out fine. So I should be able to check my bag downstairs. And this place is not far from Southern Cross Station, so it's easy actually to come back here, pick up the bag, and then just walk to the station, and then jump on the Skybus, head back to the airport. I was able to use my frequent flyers and get a business class flight. So I'm flying business class back to Sydney. And the other nice thing about that means I can use the business class lounge, which is fabulous, also awesome. And probably also it means maybe I can rock up early and maybe get an earlier flight if they're not booked or something. But yeah. So we see how we go. So tomorrow I'm hoping is maybe a little more chill. It very much feels like I have been, actually it feels like I've been overly scheduled this PAX. Where other PAXs I've had time in between things I've been doing to have a sit, take some photos, edit some things, put some bits together, do some socials, because have I been doing socials? No, I have not, because I've just, it's too, like, just going here. So yeah, it's been interesting, very interesting. So, and it I think I'll have to try and not schedule so much next time, or schedule more things with people together in groups rather than one-on-one. Goodness me. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I very much enjoy being just Icy as opposed to Icy and the other person I am in my IRL life. I like being just Icy for a few days a year, with no other responsibilities, nobody else to look after. no alarms to look at, health alarms, any of that sort of stuff. Is just like, it's just me for 3 days, and that is 4 days actually, and that is nice. I of course call the family twice a day and say hello and check how everybody is, but it's nice. But thank you so much for watching. There will be, well, definitely maybe one more video that is both the Sunday and a summary, or if lots of things happen, I'll do two. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But thank you so much for watching. As always, you can find me over at twitch.tv/ICYIC. where you can find me streaming The Elder Scrolls Online and Starfield at the moment. And those streams will restart on my Monday, so the day after I get home. So I will chat and tell people all of the things about that, what happened, and that will be one of those long stream days as well. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.